All righty, here we are. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday evening to everyone. Thank you so much, Tanya, for being my guest today on my weekly lives. And everybody tuning in, this is my good friend Tanya from down in Florida. And I want her to share with you all because I know that there's a lot of eyes that see these videos and people that follow me that are in her same kind of shoes. And I think when we share our experiences with one another, it allows us to be able to grow and learn from them. And then also maybe shift your thought into how we can better our situation or transform it, because it is Transformation Tuesday. So welcome, Tanya. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me, Maria. It never gets old sharing my story. I do get a little bit nervous, but I just know if there's one person that can, connect from my story, because I connected to someone's story, and that's why I'm here today, is because of my friend that introduced the Thrive products to me. So yes, I'm Tanya. I'm from Palm City, Florida, like Southern Florida, and I was introduced to the Thrive products over 5 years ago. At that time, I was pretty much living on coffee to get through the day, energy drinks. It didn't matter if it was a Red Bull or Monster. I was game for it because I had a very high stressful job. I do work in healthcare as an ultrasound technologist. And at that time, I was running an inpatient in the hospital department and an outpatient, and probably staffed about 12 to 15 girls. So just that whole management role. Not to mention, I had a full house at home. I have 4 children, and my babies, like I like to call them, there were 3-year-old twins at home when I was introduced to this product. So I have 3-year-old twins. I had a 2nd grader and a 19-year-old son, and working full time. My day started about 6 a.m. and didn't end until about midnight, after I could process everything, the lunches, the schedule, everything. And I was watching a friend. I had never heard of the Thrive experience before, Maria. It was foreign to me. I knew the importance of nutrition. With a healthcare background, I knew it was important, but also, I would give everything to my patients, my family, and there was really nothing left. And I felt, defeated at the end of the day. I was just, the cranky mom. I would come home, literally just sit on the couch in my scrubs, like, oh my God, I have to take a shower. Just put the kids to bed, and just would dread what I had the next day because the rat race started over. And I remember thinking back then, I was like, well, it's because you're getting older. I had my twins and I was 36 when I had the babies, and they were 3. So I'm knocking on 40's door at that point, and I'm going, wow, this is what people talk about, your 40's. And I was like, I had those excuses of, I have twins. Let's be honest, 1 3-year-old step enough, at 3. Okay. 2 3-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
It's just a level of chaos. Yeah. And I remember saying, am I ever going to get out of this phase? And here, lo and behold, my girlfriend, Maria Dillard, is thriving. And she reached out to me on my birthday to tell me about this amazing product. And of course, my skepticism, alarm went off, because 1, I never heard of it before, right? We're all like, oh, I don't know what that is, And, but I sat back and I watched her, you guys, for 6 months, and I stalked her behind the scenes. And I literally, she's also has 4 children and she has twins. So the writing was on the wall, I needed this product. But so I stalked her, and what I was seeing, just from her was her hair, her skin, she was, fitting into clothes that she hadn't fit in before. And I'm going, we're the same age. I need to take a look at this. And I have to tell you, the convincing part for me, I guess it was the curiosity, was this patch. Wait, so the other arm. It's always opposite on stream. This patch. I had never seen technology when it pertained to supplements before through the dermal patch system. Definitely, I know its effectiveness in healthcare because we use it, and that's why we prescribe it. Smoking, pain patches, hormone patches, it's very effective. And I remember saying to my husband, I've never seen this before in vitamins. Do you, this is genius. It's genius. So January 6th of 2016, I know the exact date where I was sitting in the twins' room in the rocking chair, coming off the worst horrible night schedule I had ever worked in my entire life in 19 years, what I've been doing. It was a bad call night. Like I was back and forth to the hospital multiple times. And tears, Maria, were just rolling down my face. And I'm going, God, I should be the happiest mom right now. I have two beautiful children. I have a job. We're entering the new year, and I'm like, I'm not going another year like this with this on my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about the Thrive. Like, what if? And you know what? The testimonials, I was stalking that fan page. I'm like, not everybody can be faking this, right? Maria can't be faking this. So I remember calling my girlfriend, Marianne, and just saying, okay, I'm on the site, let's place the order. Like, I thought if I think about it one more second, like, it's over. Like, let's do it. And I think I shocked her because I ghosted her for 6 months, very little conversation. Because, as a mom, we put our needs last. I did it for years. Like, the kids need new shoes, or the kids need this. Daycare's not cheap. Diapers aren't cheap. Like, everything is not cheap. And it's like, hey, let me just sit back and put my needs on the back burner. And I made a decision that year to change that, right? I made a decision to say, okay, if I'm going to go through 2016 a better mom, a better wife, I have to do something for myself. Now, I didn't know Thrive was the answer, but I would never know if I didn't try, So I thought, what do I have to lose? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Trust a girlfriend already, so day one, I remember getting up. It was like a little kid on Christmas morning because the package comes the day before, but you can't start it till the next day. And I was like, I was a perfect student too. Like, get up, take those capsules 20 minutes later, put those, that micronized shake, which, oh my goodness, it was so good. There was, it was so delicious. I was like, oh yes, this is yummy. And I put on this patch, and I was done. It was 7 o'clock in the morning because when you have children and you have twins, they get you up early. Mm-hmm. So I remember 40 minutes or so into the Thrive experience, I was in there cutting up chicken. Like, it's 7:30. I'm preparing, the meal that was going to happen 12 hours later, and I'm going, oh, this is a little bit weird. Like, I should be dead tired. I didn't take a nap that day with the twins. In fact, I remember thinking, gosh, can I call her? Because I felt really good on day one. And I really couldn't put my finger on one thing. It was this very energetic, vibrant energy. And number two, I felt focused. Those are the two things that were my highlights. And I remember calling her and saying, okay, I really didn't think this was going to be anything. I told her what was happening, and she chuckled and she said, keep going, keep going. The best is yet to come. And I'm like, okay. So day 2 and 3 came. Day 4, I thought, okay, day 4 is going to be my day if this is going to work for me, because I'm going back to work 12 hours. Let's see. So I remember walking in on day 4 after my shift. I walked in the door and I told my husband, I said, I don't know what we're going to have to do, but this product will be in my life forever. And here we are 5 years in. I had done more, Maria, in 4 days than I had done in 4 months. Sleep was great. No coffee. Literally, I had an IV drip at the hospital of coffee. I could drink it all day. All day. I could come home and drink coffee. It was one of these things I needed to function, right? Life doesn't stop when you get home, when you have kids and a family, right? Your second job takes in, right? You put the mom hat on, and you've got to get through the night, the night shift, as I like to call it. Yeah. So I had done more. It's I tell everyone this, I'm it's like someone just took my body and recharged my batteries. I don't know what was happening. It was vibrant. Someone turned the light on. I was happy. In fact, my shifts start very early, and people are like, why are you in a happy mood? They're all grumpy. And I'm like, let's go. And I even caught myself laughing, and they're going, what are you doing? Why aren't you drinking coffee? And I'm like, I don't know, but this. And so that's when I knew I'd be on the product forever. Yes, I was a day 1 thriver, but day 4 sealed the day for me, sealed the deal. fast forward to where we are now. I'm 44 and I feel 10 years younger. I have more energy than most people can keep up with, including my twins now that are 8 and our daughter that's 12. My husband thrives with me now. He jumped on board 2 weeks after. He's like, okay, I don't know who this wife is, but like don't ever stop. I remember him saying, don't ever stop this product. And I was like, was I really the tyrant? But you know, when you don't feel good, when you don't sleep, I don't want to make like life was horrible before Thrive, but like I was just missing that spark again. And I thought it was gone. I thought, well, your hormones deplete. Well, you're older. Well, this, well, that, like all these things that we tell ourselves. And my body was so deficient. I thought I was just going to get energy from Thrive. Like I thought if I can just get off of the 5 cups of coffee a day, the energy drinks, that's going to be a win. But I have to tell you, between my skin, my hair, my GI system that I didn't even start Thrive for has never been better. The bloat in my stomach, once again, didn't start it for that. But once things started to fall into place, it has changed my life. I will never not be a thriver. I will never stop sharing my story because thank goodness someone shared this product with me and introduced it to me, because who knows where I'd be, because I'd never heard of it before, you know. Yeah. And I'm a thriver for life and I'll never stop.
Thank goodness you took a chance on yourself, right? I think like you were saying, you are, I mean, everybody's story is very similar where they're just resigning to the fact that, oh, I'm older, oh, my hormones are shifting, but no one actually really wants to find the root cause of it. And I think that's the really part of that is that like this system is so simple that people think it's complicated.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, I'm thinking it's vitamins, right? We've been there, we've tested, we spent money, but I have to tell you, you know, this is so different. It's something that you have to get in your body to fully understand. Because my friend that had been doing it for a couple years, she could tell me that like I had to get it in my body to see for yourself. It's kind of like, you know, trying to describe the best vacation ever, right? Like you have to get there where your friend tells you to go and experience it, right? Like Thrive, like I was like, okay, all right, you know, like it's gonna be great, you know, but it really didn't process. And I'm like, oh, this is what they're talking about. And everyone's experience and when it kicks in is a little bit different. And I tell everyone to this day, I don't know what your Thrive experience is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be a day 1, a day 10, a day 21 like my mom, but what I do know, there's something happening in your body that you're not going to be able to deny. And that I think was the thing that was happening with me. I was like, at first it was like, ooh, is it this? Is it like, oh my God, it's like, this is amazing. And you know, what do you like best? I'm like, I like it all. I like it all.
It's a full body experience.
Yes. And people think we're crazy, but it's one of those things, you know, the only regret I ever have is not doing it sooner. You know, my twins would have been in the 2s when I did this, right? Like terrible 2s, but I wasn't mentally acceptant of something different, I guess. And I had that breaking point and I was like, okay, this, I have to try. If nothing changes, nothing's going to change. And it was the new year and I'm all in. And thank goodness, because, you know, I mean, my kids are 8. The twins are 8. Like I've got a lot. I mean, you know, I did a post yesterday. I said, you know, we had no school and we were riding our bikes and, you know, the twins like, I want to go home. I'm tired. And Brooke and I are like, let's go again. And then, you know, I'm like, I'm coming home. I'm playing tennis for an hour. Like, who am I? Yeah. Who is this woman? You know? And I'm like,
why don't you want to enjoy your life, right? And do all the things that you want to,
you know, exactly. And when I look in the mirror, I like what I see. And I don't just mean like the physical, I'm happy. Like you can see it. And it's like the energy. It's something that you won't understand until you get it in your body. That's the only thing I can say.
Yeah. Thrive adds that sparkle back into your life. And it's amazing. I mean, I regret it. I looked over it for a year.
Yeah.
And I'm kicking myself because of where it's gotten me. And as a health coach and a personal trainer, you know, I've done all those things. I've taken all those supplements. I've done everything. And it's just like, why did you wait so long?
Yeah. And me too. I had tried so many things and it was like, okay, like we mentally take the shake or take the vitamins. And I mean, take prenatals, right? Because the doctor tells you. never felt a single thing, energy, focus from it. But mentally, gotta take it. And with Thrive, and I'm like, here we go. Like, is this going to be another, like, just gotta take it? No. I mean, I say now, like, if your vitamins that you're taking, you don't feel anything from them, it's because they're not. Because I'm telling you right now, when you get Thrive in your body, you do feel it. And that makes the difference. And yeah, like it's indescribable. Honestly, I can't even describe it.
Exactly. And those like $3 vitamins you're buying off the shelf, like they're $3 vitamins. You know, you better treat your body. It's the only body you have. It's the only
Exactly.
one. Treat it
I mean,
right.
I treated myself to $12 a day between the Starbucks fancy coffees, like that did absolutely nothing but put probably carcinogens into my body, because I was putting the creams and the you know, you got to do the shots of that like liquid syrup, and it's like, oh my God, no wonder, right? Like you and it's like, here I am, I'm like, Thrive is what, $5 a day? It's the best $5 a day I've ever spent in my entire life.
Oh yes, $5 a day, first 30 minutes of your day, you're done, you're rocking, and you can live through your entire day.
Yes.
Drive through.
And like that coffee gave me a spike for about 30 minutes, and I needed another $6 cup of coffee. At least I'm getting some vitamins and I'm feeling good. And I mean, whether people always say, well, you didn't need to lose weight, Tanya. Yeah, I'm not per se that I need to lose weight, but I needed to be healthy. I mean, I needed to, just because you may be a little on the smaller side, I'm just petite, doesn't mean I was healthy.
Right.
And I can tell you right now, just because you're thin doesn't mean you're healthy. Skinny, fat, skinny, unhealthy, right? Like, and I wasn't taking care of, and I really wasn't like building any muscle. I had no drive to get in the gym. I mean, within 6 months, I would say, like within that first year, I was boxing, like 5'2" me boxing. Like I was doing stuff that I was even shocked at who I was. But I was like, I had the energy, I had the motivation. I started to build lean muscle. I was like liking like what I saw. I'm like, no, you don't have to be 40 and just throw the towel in. That's not the way life is supposed to be. So I was like, okay, game on. I'm all in. I'll never stop.
It's amazing, like you were saying, when you give your body the right nutrients, what it can accomplish, because you went into it for energy, but all of the pieces started to fall into place and everything started to work the way it should, because our bodies are super biocomputers. They know what to do given the right tools. And so
Yes.
with the right tools absorb into your body, it's amazing what can happen.
Yeah, I say people all the time, I'm like, Thrive will give you, it's going to give you a good 80% of what you need. You just come in with the other 20%, right? It's going to give you that energy. It's going to give you that amazing sleep. I mean, I thought I slept well, but I was like, oh, this is sleep. Yeah, I haven't slept like this in years. So like all these things, and then you just come in and you want to go out for the afternoon walk. Like I've already said to the family, we're going for a walk after this call. Like, that would not happen. 100% hands to the sky would not happen. That after whatever my day, I would not be going out and doing a workout, like, or even riding a bike. It's just, I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the drive. Like I was just like I had to prepare for the mentally for tomorrow. Right. So it's been amazing. It's been a blessing. I always say, if someone's sharing Thrive with you, oh my God, just open your, like world to it, your mind to it, and be in acceptance, because it's going to change your life.
Yeah. Give your body a good month of these 3 steps on an empty stomach in the morning. You're going to be amazed. I mean, this stuff is freaking gold. It's the best gift you will ever give yourself. And at $5 a day, how could you not?
Exactly. Best $5 you'll ever spend.
Yes. Awesome. Well, you all know how to find me. If you need a question, if you have any questions that need to be answered, you can look Tanya up. You can search for the What is Thrive Facebook page. That's really like where we put all the information out there about it. You can ask questions, you can search for different things, but definitely let us know if you have any questions and get your hands on these products sooner rather than later. I mean, swimsuit season's right around the corner, right? So
yes, they just released this back in stock. This just came back. It's been out. Yes. Maria, I have to say before you close it out, like I was not wearing it. Like I was like, okay, got to do the black label, because I thought like I didn't want to waste them. I just wanted to hoard them, because I thought, what if they don't come back for another month? I'm going to have my stash. So It's back on, and this, gosh, I don't know if you love it as much as I do, but this DFT is.
I do. I have to apologize for my white labels. Like every morning, I'm like, I look at them and I'm like, oh, I'm going. I'm sorry, guys. talk about all day energy. Like yesterday, I taught 5 bar classes. I had 3 clients. I had 2 phone calls. You know, and a partridge in a pear tree, and I was still rocking it at 9 p.m. Like, all right, we got to get through this day. There's no way around it. So the energy, focus, the just everything.
I feel like the appetite control is like way up on that for me.
Oh yeah.
The appetite control, that Forsline, I think they've increased it or something, but the blend is amazing. In fact, I have to confess, I did put the black and that on the other day. Magic.
Were you a hummingbird? What the?
When I was jumping on the trampoline, I thought my neighbors might have thought I lost it, but hey. I invite all the neighbors to jump on the trampoline, but none of them want to come. It's just crazy.
They'll be good.
I'm like, if y'all get on the Thrive, you'll be jumping with me.
Yes, right? And that's the beauty too. There's different ways to like customize what you need, what you want to get out of it, and make it work for you.
Yes.
Oh Tanya, thank you so much for sharing your time this evening. I know you've got a busy household, you've got a busy life. So thank you for carving out some time for me and my viewers and sharing your story. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Well, we'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday.
Okay.